Questions for Ed Collins?
So, man, how's it going?
Good, how y'all doing?
Doing great, doing great. So you've been here a little while now, so you're one of the experienced vets on this offensive line. So what's it been like just kind of, coming in, there's some new faces. You and Makahi have been around, but what's the early look for your offensive line out there?
So we brought back a lot of guys. So we got Paul coming back. He's made a huge improvement since he first got here. Cheeto's coming back, great leader in terms of, he came in with me, been a great leader for the young guys. And also helping with the young guys, the new guys coming in, Boulay Center, and we also got Keon, Jonathan Klein. Some of those guys, they help us a lot, help out the offensive line room.
What was the scrimmage like today? Who won offense, defense?
I'm not gonna get into who won, who lost, but I feel like both sides of the ball played well. Offense came out in the first few drives and put up some points, but defense kind of got back in the next couple drives, stalled us out a little bit, but that comes with playing football, so it's all in the game.
And describe a little bit of the communication with the offensive line, kind of being new from last year, having a lot of people leaving.
So it's different from since I've been in college, in terms of offensive line getting the signals and not the quarterback necessarily telling us. Signal calls are still the calls are still the same in terms of double teams and communication in terms of that and certain slide rule protections, that's still the same. But just in terms of communication from getting plays from the sideline, that's just new.
What would you say was the best play of the scrimmage today? What got guys kind of going most excited?
Probably I would say Cam Ingram, the screen, it was 3rd and 18. He ended up converting on that big screen. And I'd probably say that's probably the best play of the scrimmage from my perspective. I haven't went back and watched the film yet, but from being on the sideline, I would say that one.
You mentioned Bula. What have you seen from the center position? How they there's a couple guys competing there, I guess.
Yeah, Bula and Kit, they're really good. Like, we'd be great with either one of them at center. Bula's he's a shorter guy, but he's a dog, like very smart. Kit also very smart, getting guys lined up in the right position, making sure our communication is at top notch. So I feel like we'll be in a good hand with either one of those guys.
There's a few transfers that are in the mix. Marcellus Marshall, Amari Kite. What are you kind of seeing, from those guys on the line?
They've been great so far. I know Amari going back to Birmingham. I've known him since high school, so it's great to have him here. Also with Marcellus, like he's a big dude, really athletic. I love watching him play. Like he's a real good guy. So I would say those two transfers help out a lot.
Yeah, so last year, obviously you guys had a lot of transfers like that before too, but with big things, of course, being that this year, just like last year, gelling together, what would you learn last year to do that? What kind of came out with that in the scrimmage today?
So my job as a leader, like we've been here for a while, I'm always try to make sure that I ingratiate myself with the new guys to try to make sure they feel comfortable as well. So I feel like that's part of it. Like I feel like I did a good job with that last year with Ryan and Tylen, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing this year with Bula, Amari, and Marcellus. So I think like me, Lokahi, Cheetos, us being older guys who've been here for a while, us gelling, getting those guys into our mix, that'll be a great help for the offensive line.
It sounds like Amari Kite real well, going back to high school, both you guys being from Alabama. Just what's he like? I mean, what kind of player is he? I know he was backup at Alabama, but I know he's got a lot of potential. Like, what kind of lineman is he?
He's really athletic offensive lineman, really smart. You can tell like he has a high football IQ just by talking to him. He's a really good offensive lineman, like I said before. I've known him, and I met him in high school at a few camps, and he's always been a nice guy. Great addition to our offensive line.
There's been a lot of talk about the pass game, stretching the field down a little bit more, but talk a little bit about the run game. Very deep position there, running back, also O-line. How's the running game been coming along under the new coach Henshaw?
The running backs have been doing great, like especially Johnny and RJ, those guys coming back. Adding Cam Ingram has been great for us. He adds a new dimension to the field. Also, we having the threat of running at quarterback as well with Tommy and JR and Timmy, those guys being able to use their feet. It helps the run game a lot. So I would say that helps a lot.
And how's the pass blocking looking? Obviously, Darian Shaw wants to throw the ball vertically, so you guys got to buy some time for the quarterback. So how's it looking for you guys? guys?
Oh, it's going good so far. We still got some things we got to improve, especially at tackle with our vertical set, make sure our hands are in the right places, making sure we're passing off certain twists. So that comes along with time. Like I said, like we said before, this is our 6th scrimmage. So we're not perfect at the moment, but we will get there by the season. So I feel like we're going to be in a good spot in terms of pass protection.
And how important is this season to you? I mean, you've been here a while, you've been a starter in the past. What do you want to improve? What do you want to accomplish going into this 2023? And UCF's also the first year in the Big 12.
Yeah, so I want to start off pretty like this year is big for me. When I first got here, we won a conference championship. We went back last year, but didn't win it. So this year that's a main goal. That's a major goal for me and for the team is winning the conference championship. I want to go out on a high note, like I've seen guys do in the past. So that's big for us.
Personally, what's big for you? Do you want to earn one of those starting tackle spots, or what kind of goals do you have?
I want to play. That's pretty. I'll play any position. Like today, I played a lot of left guard and right guard. Started out at tackle, but I just want to get on the field. Like that's just what I like to do. Obviously, like everybody wants to play, but I have to show that's what I'm able to do. Like these past couple of years, I've been more of a background, like second coach behind Coach Hand for the offensive line and being a leader. But this year, I want to play, obviously.
Yeah, so I didn't realize you were playing guard. I mean, how big is that for you? I mean, had you had experience moving around like that, and what's kind of that process like, kind of learning different spots? I mean, other guys, Sam Jackson always did that, but how big has that been for you, learning how to play guard?
It's been pretty big ever since Coach Hand got here. He's said I've had the talent to play multiple positions just because I had a pretty high football IQ. So that's something that I've been trying to get better at since he's got here. He's helped me move around in different positions a lot, playing a lot of guard, playing both tackles, and being able to play many positions just for the offensive line.
I mean, is coaching, is it something in the back of your mind that maybe after football, have you thought about it?
I've
It seems like that you were talking to a future coach. Have you thought about that?
I've thought about it. Ever since Coach Hands got here, he's always instilled in me that he thinks I could be a great coach, and that's something I want to look into. I've talked to the coaching staff about it, so it's something I want to look into once I'm done playing. But just taking one day at a time at this point.
Just real quick, I mean, how excited are the guys just generally about going to the Big 12? It's a big season. You've seen, UCF these past few years kind of, earn that position, but it's got to be fun. It's going to be exciting. How pumped are the guys for that?
Oh, they're very excited. Moving up to the Power 5, especially like coming in. I was coming in 2018. Had a great season, but going to the Big 12 is something that's huge for the program as well. So I think everybody's excited about that.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Good stuff. Thank you, Ed.